Ready to go. And we're underway. Taplin Ross from his own 10, upended at the 20-yard line. San Diego against the Aztecs last weekend. The pressure early as the sophomore trips over his own feet, and it's 2nd down and 19. Playing a deep cushion, no doubt, on a 3rd down and 19. They go the safe run zone. Oh, Joe Phillips, rather, and here comes Falslev.
And this is a poor job by Falslev.
Out of the backfield goes Correa, and is the wingman. And the handoff to Correa. First to Luke Ashworth. I-backs behind him, in the pitch to J.J. DiLuigi. He's tripped up in a hurry. Is stacked behind Hofoka. And the handoff this time goes right now on a 3rd down and 7. Opening drive for BYU. Great defensive play. No flags. It's Brandon Burton, the shaky Smithson. A low short kick that will take a couple BYU hops. And wow, pin the New Mexico Lobos. And here's your 1st and 10, trying to get up near that Remax 1st. On the opening drive, they could not stop the force of the defensive lineman, and back there in a hurry. And the Utes on 3rd down. Here's a 3rd down and 9. Better pressure that time, and Shaky with the catch. Shaky Smithson up across the 15.
Great catch.
And trying to throw it in the... Eddie Wide is the back that will take the handoff. 3rd down and 2 now for the Utes. Again, misdirection, but not much there for Wide. Stops
Hopper.
And he takes the ground ball nicely and gets away an even better. 4-man rush and plenty of time for Heaps, who will roll. And a good coverage.
Against man-to-man coverage.
Play action pass for Heaps, and it buys him some time. Throws it behind his receiver.
Speed. As a result, he's able to make the adjustment and make the catch.
There's Quezada. Correa remains in next to Heaps. There's first catch of the day for Cody Hoffman, who both of these teams should be the story. Here goes DiLuigi.
Robert Anaya is fuming.
Terry Layton. And the handoff to Juice. Great Hoffman and Jacobson. The twins down at the bottom looking that way. Heaps, he fires it to McKay Jacobson, who makes the first guy. Heaps now 4 of 6. A play action pass. And again, he goes over the middle. And he will block for Correa, who's popped before he can get the 25. 44-yard, rather, as Hoffman puts it down. This, an important return for Smithson. Terrible field position to start for the Utes today, and it's not getting any better right here.
Did you call that game by chance?
Oh, that was my first taste of this great rivalry, Todd. I'll never forget that one. That 5. So a 2nd down and 6, and here's a play pass, the boot, and rolling out and connecting, and ball on the ground. Whoa, dodging a bullet, the Utes, as this one goes out of the BYU football. Instead, it's a 1st down for winning. The Utes tried to set up the screen, but it's snuffed out.
Hit those seams and windows, get the ball out quick.
Thank you, Sammy. Here come the Utes again. The handoff to Asiata, and a great job of setting. 4-man rush, and rolling, and good coverage.
Quarterback coach for the Utes.
Return is on for Falslev as he steps up, call to Toby, on the other hand, BYU letting that play clock tick down. And ball control offense, and when you Matt earlier this week. Here's your 2nd down and 4 now. Heaps wants Cody Hoffman streaking down the sideline. A great play. It's tipped by Burton and intercept.
Other Bob, but this play right there is made by Burton. He's able to get up, tap it in the air. It's the
Rodgers in motion, and here's the handoff to Wide. For DeMarco Sampson and Vincent Brown, 2 guys who have gone over 1,000 yards this season. Well, all the time in the world here for Wynn, and again, good yards to go on 3rd downs, and 1 and 4. And on the 5th try, it's a 1st down. 15-yard pickup, Wynn to Smithson for a 1st down. This one thrown behind Brooks by Brandon Burton, picked off by Blecken, the safety. And again, they go back to Brooks underneath, who over its first points of the day, trailing by 3. Again, decent protection up front for Wynn. Diving for it is Matthews. There is a flag down. Back.
Personal foul, grasping the face mask. Number 51 of the defense.
Eddie Wide is the back. He'll stay in and throws a nice block, but the second wave, it was a corner. And Wide slaps his hands to take the snap. We'll try to stretch it. A flag comes down.
Number 1 of the offense.
Again at quarterback, Wide next to him. 4-man rush and time for Wynn. He connects this time with Luke Matthews. It's 5 wides for Wynn. The Cougars rush only 3. They throw it underneath to Matthews.
That's a nice tackle. Fumble return for a touchdown earlier in the season.
Safe unit on there for the Cougars is a obvious fake punt territory for Utah, but from their own 14. Here's BYU. Hoffman sets in there at the wing position, and he can't block the play the day he stepped on campus here, making big plays from day 1. Play action pass and drilling one in there to Mendenhall, and Zed, of course, the head man, Bronco Mendenhall. So a 1st down for BYU, a trap play, and right up the gut comes Correa. And
Personal foul, hands in the face, number 98 of the defense.
Payback at the end of that play, but I guess they didn't see that one. Here's the blitz and a trick play. Popped his Ashworth, but he does get the pitch off. Back to Heaps. Boy, that was ugly from the get. That popped Ashworth. Both safeties have this crowd ignited. A design quarterback run here. Heaps cuts back across the grain and gets a few yards back to keep this drive alive. 4-man rush and over the middle of the field. A helmet to helmet.
Personal foul, contact above the shoulder. Number 2 of the defense.
There's the catch. Take a look. Yeah, it was helmet to helmet. Nevertheless, James, has always been a part of football. I don't want anybody to get hurt. Absolutely not. Having
years ago, he would have led with his helmet, but I think he led with his hands. 15 yards, nonetheless. And to the air, thrown behind Hoffman. They stretch it, and it went to DeLuigi rather. J.J. DeLuigi keeps trying to deal with the noise here on 3rd down, and they set up the screen. Wide receiver screen to McKay Jacobson on shaky Smithson. And this one, oh, he does.
Oh, boy.
He
able to steal Kurt?
New 1st and 10 line at the 20, brought to you by Remax. And left all alone. Here's Jeremy Brooks. Stops a couple times, makes a couple Cougars miss. Just what Bronco Mendenhall hangs his hat on, keeping the guys in front, not giving up that big play. Again, they go to the air. Again, a receiver wide open. But on the season, not just in that ball game for the Utes. It's a 2nd down and 10 now. And here goes Asiata. Again, go empty. And the blitz is on. Lofts it up there. Again for Moya. And it was good coverage. Snap is good, so is the hold. But the kick, the backs in for BYU. McKay Jacobson
was able to make the catch and turn around and have some running yards.
Again with the hurry up, DeLuigi for BYU. Again the handoff and changing directions. Quezada trying to get outside, but showing blitz off the edge up top is Burton. Here he comes. He's picked up. They go that way. The hot route, but a great job on the coverage by to bring one back. Has returned 2 punts for touchdowns this season. Hit in a hurry. Hand off to wide. Wow.
Point made Utah dependent upon the pass.
Wynn looks the direction of Smithson. Good coverage there by Logan. And the comeback route in the first half. You don't want BYU to get the ball back at midfield. Dumps it off the wide and almost got away. Phillips, his first punting duties last week in San Diego State, and follows up the missed field goal with an awful punt. Rolls off. Hey, glad to have you with us. And second catch of the day for conference shootouts are done after this one. For the first time in 88 years, two teams that will not be playing. Korea is the tailback behind Mendenhall. He has a first down. Here's the inside handoff. Not much. Play action pass for Heaps. Has to come underneath, and Korea, boy, has Brian.
Play action would be big. That you think that you're going to run the ball, but now that Utah has seen them run the ball,
rattle the true freshman Jake Heaps. Handoff inside, chopped down in an error with a win. And two to get things turned around. 45 minutes, believe it or not. And not the squib, but a sky kick that's taken on the hop by Dunn. Dunn doing a little bit of dancing, and BYU fans holding their breaths, and finally dropped as time. Here's Cody Hoffman. And all right, thank you, Toby. The team with the lead at halftime, the past 7 tries, has won this football. That was on the heels of 2 big down weeks for the Utah Utes. All the way across the field. Heaps good.
The 34.
Quick snap, so unable to check it out. Every play in college football of Hogg that was cooked underground. Wow. He needs his offensive line to belly. Will shift outside. Trips at the bottom of your screen. Just a 3-man rush. The Utes drop 8. And Hoffman on the field position for the Utes. Perhaps a chance to do better here. Stevenson, another nice boot, and backing up is Shaky. No shake there, however, this couple of years. And after struggling a little bit, the community has been on Kyle Whittingham and company. 11th, and then the following week, the win over New Mexico. That ball is thrown low and back. Come up with a big one here. 3-man rush, and time for Kane. All the time he needs. And coverage, and a great defensive play. Picked off by the linebacker. It's Frazier. And the Cougars go up top after the sudden change. And good coverage by behind Heaps. Hoffman will come into the wing position. Whoa, hit in a hurry. 3 down linemen, and a 4th comes from the linebacker spot. Heap steps up and shovels it off to Korea. 4th and 1. Here's your play action pass. Good coverage by Burton. Pass is incomplete. Burton was there. Hoffman looked.
This is unfortunate. Great coverage by Utah to not be fooled by this.
Some great cornerbacks have been lost. Brandon Burton, the junior, continues to make big plays. Can Wide get the edge? No, but it doesn't matter because he gets the yardage instead. 15 more perhaps. Hunter got the agent you need. This one of 3 games in the conference today. And Wide and the pistol formation, and Kane again with the low throw. This one is almost picked off. Brandon Bradley had his guys ready to play. Here's another 3rd down now for Kane. Kane to Shaky. Shaky went back for it and is stopped.
Go for it.
The handoff to Wide.
Yeah,
Wide is popped just as he crosses the 40. He's a player of the year back in his playing days, 1980 at BYU. Some banging them in the nation last year. A good addition to this offensive line. Eddie Wide running hard now. It's the Asiata boys in the backfield. Sean comes out of the backfield. And the starter. And it's Kane who is filled in for him. No injury play of this drive. Empty set for Kane. Just a two-man rush. Here it is picked off. Here goes Hunter. Hunter has Kane to beat. And the quarterback able to break territory thanks to an interception by a BYU linebacker.
Number 60 of the offense. 5-yard penalty.
A little bit of a momentum killer, perhaps, for the offense. Four-man rush doesn't get the heaps as he tries to loft it. Only two down linemen. Four come, however. Heaps throws it all alone. McKay Jacobson back of the end zone. Gets his foot down and in.
To come up anticipating that he's going to run. In coming up, that enables him to get.
One that ended in a last-second touchdown pass from Beck to Harleen. And no, because
nice catch. Great catch. That is a great catch, James, and a big play.
Home last weekend. And also coming off the bench after a couple series where Terrence Kane took over. BYU can say they've remained healthy and out there all season long. Oh, he gets run out of the way right there, though. Hunter out of position with the Utah Army National Guard. Back to the field here and win. Reception's a tough day. 2 of 7 through the air. Able to muscle the best of the day by far on this drive. Here's the play pass and rolling is Wynn. Throws it behind Wide. Remax 1st and 10 line. The sign you want, the agent you need. This time they do.
Repeating itself a bit here.
This time it's Asiata in there to block. They go right down the middle. No.
Okay.
No. And if it's an incomplete pass, no. 3-man rush. And again, plenty of time for Wynn. Here comes the pressure late. He's popped as he lets it go. And it won't matter. A first down for the Utes. Trying to get their first points of the game. Go for the corner, and Andrew Rich cannot hang on. Left the program after his first spring. Bronco talked him into coming back. Here's Asiata. And there's Rich. One more tackle. And 11 now after the 1-yard loss. An empty set for the Utes. 3-man rush. And too high. 5-yarder earlier. He pushed it right. This one is right. Here comes Hoffman. And good come.
On their way back to the sideline. James?
Thanks, Toby. The number 1 beanie on the sidelines belongs to you. And that's a good look. Gain on first down for BYU. Here's your 2nd down and 6. And here's the juice. Quezada, the freshman, carries a couple. Refer to him and not the juice. So that's probably my fault that I triggered that. Back to pass is the freshman Heaps. He goes up top, looking in the direction of Ashworth. Fingertips, but he can't. Ball on the ground. Utah football. A senior. And trying to go up top after the sudden change. Devontae Christopher, the intended target, and he gets it, tips it to himself. Touchdown, Utah.
6, and Christopher battles and battles, comes over the top. He just won, but Christopher is able to get over the top and make the play.
And after ball game, the sun's coming out. They're on the eastern side of Rice-Eccles Stadium. How about that? False left from his own 10. Nowhere to go. Can't get back to the 20-yard line.
Plays.
In there tight, the eye backs, penetration, and able to push forward. The corner and linebacker showing blitz, and then they walk out of it. Just a 4-man rush. Luke Ashworth on the catch. 2 on the play clock, and here comes the blitz. The freshman fires. Wow. Gets it. Coming again. New set of downs, though, for BYU. Shelby gave chase. And here's a play-action pass. He'll have plenty of time here. Can anybody get open down the field, though? Juggling it. Did he pull it in?
Foot. Okay. No, not this time, but then the next time. Okay, now it's bobbled. He still doesn't have it, still doesn't have it. Now does he have it now? And watch the right foot. The right foot down here is...
Review the ruling on the field stands. First down, BYU.
And back to the ground. There's Quezada. Shelby in there trying to strip the ball.
Blockers needs to have a little more freedom.
That ball was hit at the line. 4-man rush, and he gets it out there to his running back for another. That has gotten to be easy to figure out. Can DeLuigi get outside? Four-man rush. And he goes deep. McKay Jacobson all alone again to add to a 3-point lead. Play action pass. There's the pressure. And he's dropped. Kid Rock.
But to get a little bit of momentum. That's a great job by Martinez of taking the blocker out, enabling Walk open. He's been making plays, as you said, this.
They try to set up the BYU field goal kicker. Mitch Payne has hit 2 field goals in this contest. They look to go to the air, and the outlet route, Quezada to start the scoring. This one is good. Is the last time they will play at the end of the year. And shaky Smithson over there behind Reggie Dunn. Reggie Dunn very dangerous, but not this time around in the second half. And here comes his tag team partner, Asiata, Matt Asiata. Well, not just with his mouth, but with his legs as well, Eddie White, as he gains about 3 there. Slipped away in the fourth quarter for BYU. It's 16-10 now. BYU drops just about everybody. They run. So rolling is Wynn. Andrew Rich
forged the win over the Horned Frogs in 08.
Well, what can his pupil do here on 3rd down and 10? Staring into the teeth of this BYU defense. Taking over these punting duties again, and not a great punt. Another one off the right side of his foot, and it's hit by a Cougar. Utah ball, if they get it, right there in front of the bench. And the way the boys in Crimson are hopping around, the Utes.
That's a tough break. There he is. He tries to run out of the way, and it hits him, and he knows right there, but he's going the other direction.
Hit the ball from the bottom of the pile. Greg Bird, Todd, the safety. So a fumble as it hit the leg of a BYU Cougar, and another chance for Utah, or maybe not. An interception. Here comes Brandon Bradley. And another fumble, ball on the ground, and yes! Dodging a few bullets here in Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Gets tipped just a little bit, goes through the hands. And right there at the end of the... Boy, it looked like it was taken away from when he was down, Jay.
So here comes another shot for Wynn and the Utes. And after standing around, they look to go up top. Good coverage down the field, and they swing it out to Asiata. So 2nd down and 4 now. The blitz coming from BYU, all alone right up the middle. And with his hand on the turf, and the tailback is Matt. Takes the pitch into the end zone. Touchdown! Way. The Utes now have the lead for the... It off, Matt Asiata. Here comes J.D. Falslow. Went BCS busting. So here come the Cougars, and energized. Again, I-backs. And the bigs in there with 2 tights. And again, nothing there but Crimson. BYU 5 of 13 on third down conversions today. And wow, separating and hauling it in dead of the years. Here's a first down and 10 now. And he connects with Utah, just took its first lead of the game. And the handoff out past the bunch set. Here's Correa out of the backfield and four-man rush. And again, Heaps fires. This time he connects with Jacobson, who's pushed out of
Nation, James.
Here's Correa again behind the points. His first taste of this rivalry. The handoff to Correa again. Stuffed.
Interesting there.
It's Holt in motion. Backwards goes Correa. 9-3. Here's Mitch Payne. And it's blocked! It's blocked! Utah got back there, got a pull on it, and they will win the game! Edge and denies BYU a victory on the final play of the game.
You know, there's a situation, James, where you just have to give him his due. He came off, had a great angle, and look at that. He's able to get his hands on it. You know, when you're the end man on the line of scrimmage, you don't want that inside guy to beat you. You don't want that inside guy to beat you. You want to make sure that the guy on the outside, but in this case it was Burton with the 4-3 speed, who comes off the edge, blocks the field goal.